Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today's Monday, and I've been promising for a while to take you guys through this beautiful gorge that we have near where I live. We've done this route a few times going to the reservoir, which I passed this morning, but it's been since like April, March, I think March, since I've actually done this gorge. So it's gonna be a little bit different to me because it's all filled in with beautiful greenery now. But through this gorge, it's like a 100-mile scenic drive, and there's petrified wood and fossilized dinosaur footprints, apparently. We're not going to stop at all the POIs and see stuff. Today's purpose is training, not sightseeing, but we get to enjoy the beautiful views along the way. So come along and let's see what we can find. So along the way, there's a lot of these like campgrounds that are right next to the river here. This is very popular with people in Beijing to come on up here on the weekends, hang out in nature, get away from the city, enjoy the cooler weather that we have up here, and just decompress a little bit, which I think is awesome. We all need more time in nature. We're also rocking a new kit today. Got a new jersey from Lamida. It's a Chinese company. Really good value for the price. I mean, it's really cheap jersey, but it's got really good moisture wicking. I like the zipper pulls on it. 3 pockets in the back. The pockets have like a little flap on the inside with like a gripper. So when you put your phone in, you can actually pop your phone like in between the back of the pocket and the gripper so it stays in place, which I appreciate that. And this is a size medium. I think I can go down to a small. I've got a little bit of extra material in here. I typically order a medium in the Chinese brands because they don't have very broad shoulders, and I'm more broad-shouldered. But there's a lot of room in the shoulder actually in this one, so I think it'll fit a lot of Caucasians really well. So if I go down to a small, I think I'll have enough room in the shoulder. Real quick, guys, while I was editing this video, I reached out to Lameda to ask some questions regarding sizing, and they were actually really helpful and kind enough to provide me with a discount code to offer you guys 15% off on their website on your next purchase. And for all of my viewers here in China, and I'm Billy, they gave me a barcode for you to scan here. That'll bring you to the WeChat mini program to save 30 RMB off of your next 200 RMB purchase. And I just want to provide you guys these links and discounts just as a thank you for watching the video. And with that, let's get back to the ride. Got new bibs. These are from Bellwether. I don't know a lot about Bellwether as a company. I've had a pair of the bibs before when I lived in the US, and they're really nice. They were just way too big for me, so I sold them way long ago. The only thing with these is they don't come as far down on the knee. So you see I've got my tan lines here where most of my bibs come to. And these are a good 2 inches or so further up, which isn't the biggest deal to me. As long as it fits tight and that the chamois inside is comfortable, that's all I care about. I've done a 5-hour ride in them last week, and they worked great. Today, probably gonna be about 6.5 hours or so, and we'll see if they hold up for that. They're only rated to 3 to 6 hours on the chamois, so hopefully they're a little bit more durable than they claim. Of course, I brought my my trusty gels, but I'm halfway through one. And I only have one other one. We've been out of sweet potato, the dried sweet potato that I really like, at our grocery store for the past like 2-3 months actually. So I haven't been able to stock up my food for long rides away that I usually like. I've been instead stopping either at home and sticking close to home and do like 2 endurance loops, or stopping into convenience stores and kind of downing a gigantic Coke, as you guys have seen a couple videos back. Not my favorite thing to do. I don't like to stop at all. So I'm gonna get like a top tube bag and so I can stuff more food in there. But one thing's for sure, I'm definitely enjoying all of the shade that this route provides. I didn't really expect to have a shaded route the whole way, but this is really nice for these hot days. Figured I'd stop here and give a little bit of a history of this area. So here's the reservoir I was at this morning, and you follow the road here, which follows this river all throughout the gorge. And here's some of the sites. You can see the dinosaur footprints, the fossilized petrified wood, part of the Great Wall, some of these unique land formations, and apparently there's even ancient cliff dwelling sites, which I didn't realize that was the thing here in China. This is part of the UNESCO Global Geopark, and it has these dinosaur footprints are from the Jurassic area, and this petrified wood is 150 million years old. And apparently there's like 70 different sites within here that are all really well preserved. And it says the profound culture and elegant environment have nurtured the kind-hearted and hospitable Yansing people, and I 100% agree with that. The people here are super hospitable and nice. The only thing is, if you are gonna come here just to ride and train and see beautiful area, come during the week. If you're coming here for more of a cafe ride style vibe, come here during the weekend. It will be busy with tour buses and a lot of people from Beijing, but there's a lot of little villages that have like food trucks and stuff like that that'll be open on the weekend. So you're really gonna get a different vibe on the weekend than you will during the week. It depends on what you're looking for. All right, well, we've come to a literal fork in the road. Gorge keeps going that way, but we're going to go this way and start climbing pretty soon. Right over here is one of the dinosaur footprint areas. So we're about to start my favorite part of this ride. This part here, we start climbing, and it's just like switchback after switchback after switchback. And the climb kind of just like keeps going and going and going, which I absolutely love. We had beautiful views back in March. Everything's quite different now with all the greenery on all of the mountains. But I'm hoping that we'll see a lot of cliff faces and stuff like that. You can really feel the heat of the day now that we're out of all the shaded trees and stuff. Gotta say, I think I preferred the rocky type view of March over the lush green view right now. I don't know, I guess I just prefer the rugged look. When everything's green, it kind of blends in and you don't really pick out some of the really cool rock formations and mountains. A good little punchy climb here. It's only like 6.5K long. Think about somewhere between 5 to 7% average. Not a lot of really long straights, just a lot of short little straights followed by hairpins, which I like. Now those are the views I was looking for. All that rocky ruggedness. Love it. Alright, came through a little village there and was able to find a small convenience store, and I mean real small. Was able to fill up on water and get 2 small meat logs, but they didn't have any cold Coke, which was a little disappointing. These long hot rides I usually start craving just a little bit of a cold Coke. I don't even need like the 500 ml. Even like just 100 ml of cold Coke just revives me and makes me kind of happy. I don't necessarily need the energy from it, just a dopamine boost. It's so beautiful and serene. I'm guessing that growing pumpkins is a thing out here. Those are ginormous. I've seen a couple statues of pumpkins now, but those definitely take the cake as being the most biggest ones. Wow. I really enjoy going through these little villages out here. It's just something so peaceful about the way of life. And each of these little villages has something slightly unique about it that I imagine the villagers take quite a bit of pride in. Now, if I hadn't done this route before, I think at this point I might be a little concerned because I'm really in the middle of nowhere now. Not even on tarmac, we're on a concrete slate. But that slate road changes so quick to this beautiful, freshly paved road, which almost feels like it's made just for biking. It's not, but it makes you feel that way, like it's made specially for you and the farmers. Well, this wasn't listed as an official climb, but I think it's the hardest one of the day here. We just keep going and going on these little switchbacks. Whew. But we're 113k into the ride, about another 45k left to go if I remember correctly. Oh, it feels good to get that air moving. It's been kind of stagnant today. Okay, I know where I am now. Well, there's something to be said about when you're on a lot of roads that you aren't familiar with. It's a hot day, and then you finally hit roads that you know really well. It's like this sigh of relief that comes over you because you know the effort that's going to take from there to get home, so you can relax about running out of water and running out of food and the heat of the day. You can just settle back into concentrating on your pace and pedaling. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this ride. Made it all the way back home. 150k, 1400 meters of elevation gain. Relatively flat, couple of little climbs here and there. Not too bad of a ride. Really enjoyed the ride actually. About 6 hours of ride time, so overall, great ride, great way to start the week off. And I'll catch you guys on the next ride. Bye-bye.